Hi everyone, I just wanted to put this little video together. It's something I've been thinking about. This is just a theory, it's just an idea, it's just something I've thought about. It's not something that I'm going to say that I can prove, so I'm just going to put that out there at first. And we're here on this channel talking more about the raw food lifestyle. And there's a lot of people, I think someone posted this under a video of mine recently. People have this experience when they fast or they juice fast. And what happens is at some point, all this bad stuff comes out. This bad smelling, looks, bad, but basically this foul smelling stuff comes out of them, particularly when people fast or juice fast. And the perception that people have is that this is like some really bad stuff that's been sitting in their body for maybe, a long time, that hasn't been, detoxed out for whatever reason. It's either been stuck and dried in their intestines, or maybe it's just different toxins that are stored different places of the body that all come out at the same time. So there's different ideas around that. And sometimes people have asked, what do you think that is, or what is that? But I've got a different opinion on that. Because when you fast or juice fast, your body effectively, if you're not putting in food, then eventually the digestive system is going to basically stop and stuff stops coming out as much. And the same with juicing, because there's no fibre. So you're not pushing any fibre through the system. And that leads me to wonder if what's really happening is that people go on a juice fast or whatever, and whatever is still in their body, food-wise, or a small amount of it, just sits in the system because there's no other fibre coming through to push it out and to stimulate the peristaltic, muscle contractions. So the last stuff that you ate, just some of it, a small percentage of it, just sits there. Now, think about how bad rotten vegetables smell. You can imagine if you just sit some vegetables in a place, a warm, wet place, for weeks, and then eventually you eat some food and it comes out, it would smell really bad. It would look bad. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's all these like toxins that have been cleaned out from around your body. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's food that's been stored in your body for like years because you've got damage in pockets and all that stuff. I don't think it necessarily means that. For a start, I think your digestive system is more efficient in general, so things aren't just stored in your body for years. But it just made me think that if you do something like that, you juice fast, you take all the fibre out of your diet, you fast, there's no food going through your body at all, there's going to be some stuff that just that just doesn't come through fast enough, and it rots and it starts to smell pretty bad. If you were just eating fruit, it probably wouldn't smell that bad, but assuming that people are eating other stuff, especially vegetables, prior, I'm imagining that's going to rot in your system and smell really bad. So once it comes out, it's going to be bad. Now, as I say, I can't prove that. It just makes sense to me. And it makes more sense to me than this idea that you've got food stuck in your system for years and years, or you've got all these toxins that all come out at once in one foul lump. I just don't really think that's the case. I think it's more likely that it's just the last remaining bits of food that you had before you started to juice fast or fast, and that not all of it was able to pass through the system. Anyway, I'd like your thoughts on that, feedback, ideas. Feel free to put your comments below.